In a small village surrounded by dense forests, there lived a girl named Anya. She was only 8 years old and loved exploring nature. One sunny autumn day, her parents decided to spend the weekend outdoors. They took Anya with them for a walk in the forest, where the leaves were turning golden and crimson, and the air was filled with the scent of freshness. At first, they walked together, enjoying the moments, collecting pine cones and leaves. But soon, Anya noticed something bright among the trees, a magnificent flower she had never seen before. It beckoned to her, and unable to resist, she ran ahead, leaving her parents behind. Before long, the girl found herself in a secluded spot where sunlight filtered through the foliage, creating mysterious shadows. Anya approached the flower, and the moment she touched it, the forest around her suddenly fell silent. The sounds of birds and rustling leaves disappeared, and the air turned cold and heavy. At that moment, Anya realized she was lost. She turned around, hoping to see her parents, but the forest seemed endless and confusing. Panic took hold of her, and she began to call out, "Mom, Dad!" But the only response was the quiet whisper of the trees, as if they were discussing her plight. Time passed, and Anya became even more lost. The forest felt alive, and she began to sense that the trees and shadows were watching her. Suddenly, she noticed a white owl peeking out from behind one of the trunks, its eyes shining like two glowing embers. The owl looked at the girl, seeming to understand her fear. With a soft hoot, it gracefully spread its wings and flew deeper into the woods. Anya felt that the owl was calling her, and following it, she began to move forward. They walked along paths she didn't know, but with each step, her movements became lighter as she followed the wise bird. The forest began to come alive. Flowers blossomed, and light pierced through the leaves, filling everything around her with warmth. Soon, Anya found herself in a small clearing where the sun shone brightly. Here, she was welcomed not only by the owl, but also by other forest creatures, deer, rabbits, and even foxes. They looked at the girl with friendliness, as if welcoming her. Anya felt that she was safe here. At that moment, when the girl smiled, she saw her parents searching for her at the edge of the forest. They stood there with hope and fear in their eyes. Anya, joyful and confident, raised her hand and shouted, "I'm here!" Suddenly, as if by magic, the forest revealed a path before her. The owl spread its wings again and flew towards her parents, as if guiding her home. Anya followed it, and soon she was in her parents' embrace. They were happy and hugged her tightly, while the forest seemed to breathe a sigh of relief. From that day on, Anya understood that the forest was full of secrets and wonders, and although she never wandered far from her parents again, she knew she had a special connection with that magical place, which would always watch over her.